Hey, chat. In the middle of practice here, but just setting up the stream. What isn't it? Hello? Damn, what is that noise? Hello? Damn, what is that noise? Is it just... Oh, is it background noise? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. I was doing an audio check on the stream to see how I sound, and I heard all this background noise. I was trying to figure out what it was. It was the microphone listening to the phone. Sweet. Alright, I think we're set up. Okie dokie. How we doing, Grease Monkeys? This is practice for the Manufacturers Cup tomorrow night. Not a very long stream, this one. I'm gonna get to bed not too long after this because I'm very tired, but thought I'd get a little bit of practice in. As you can see, I've already got a head start. I'm still a second off my pace from yesterday, which is my record in the bottom right there. Or well, just underneath the middle right. And my closest to it today has been only 4/10 off that, a 119 flat. So we're still sitting at mid-19s from yesterday, and we're just working on building them. I know what it is. It's just putting together a lap. We've got the bits to do it. We just can't hook it together is my problem. So that's what I'm trying to do here, and then maybe a bit of practice before the stream tomorrow. Anyway, I suck at multitasking, so I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm just going to let the racing do the talking for me. Enjoy. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I followed too much brake around the corner and pulled it too tight. Okay, alright. Well, we'll just restart. Bad corner to mess up. That's messed up the whole straight. That'll be 2/10, 3/10. 29.8 through the first sector, which is a tenth off what I'm aiming for. So we're a tenth down and 29.9 down the straight, so another 2 tenths. Not a very good chicane either. Like I said, just putting it together. Yeah, I didn't need to brake that much. No, maybe, yep. Oh no. Alright, slowing here. Doesn't mean fast out here. Oh wait, no, fast in there doesn't mean slow out here. I want to be slow for that first part so I can line it up for the second. But it's just getting that fine rhythm for those 2 corners. There's like almost no brake markers, it's so hard to see them. Oh, and I was on for a good lap as well. I overthought it into the last corner. That's just how we do on the Grease Monkey channel. When the pressure's getting there, just bottle it, throw it. I'm the next Bottle Norris. Although he did get the championship, so good on him. Didn't start turning early enough. Oh, 29.6, okay. Yeah, I messed that up royally. Yep, and there he goes, pulling away down the straight. Oh, not pulling away. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that wasn't a good sequence of laps, but no, that wasn't a good sequence of laps, but we did get an 18.8, which is only a 2/10 off of our best time, so not bad progress. I didn't mean to shift to 5th there. Just not great. Off the gas for too long. No. Oh yeah, I tried to catch it, didn't think I would. Ah, yeah. It's actually getting in the right time through there. I was starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm despite the 21.9. Okay, so 118.8, 119.2, 119.6, bad lap, 119.1. Okay, so fairly consistent. Within about half a second. Oh no, just over 8 tenths, call it. Yeah, I lose a lot of time on that one. Okay. I broke a little early for that chicane, but there's a new lap. No, that was terrible. Oh, that was a little scary. Not doing great. 3 tenths down. Oh, actually, you know what? That means we're setting better pace rather than 1 lap time. Not like that, we aren't. So we'll just get the fast straightaway line rather than the fast finish time line. Oh, didn't even work. I've set my ghost half a second forward, by the way, so that I'm not driving through it on every corner if I'm neck and neck. Could have been. Doesn't hold it, but could have been. If you mess up that first sequence, focus on a really good launch out of that second corner. You might be able to regain it back on the straight, which we have almost done here, and we should have a good run in the chicane. Just need to get it right. No, never mind. Good lap though. Started braking a little too early up at the top of the hill there. Wow, that's going to be terrible. Wow, I bailed from throttle in the middle of the corner. It's fine, that was a bad lap anyway. 119, yucky. Well, I want to be getting 18.5s for race pace. So far it's all over the place. I shouldn't be talking going into a brake zone, eh? That could have been a good exit. Oh yeah, I thought I'd catch a grass. Oh, I thought I was going to hit that. Oh, wow! Oh. Nice! I thought I was going to hit the wall that sticks out right in the middle of the track. No, okay. On we go. That was absolutely terrifying. My god! Laugh it off. Oh, I'm not liking the consistency on the board over there. I mean, if you talk in terms of half a second, because you can tell which ones are the mistake laps or not. Oh, actually, in that case, yeah. Oh, we'll just keep going. Might go till 20 laps. We'll see. Just getting practice in for the race tomorrow. I should really be going to sleep at some point. What is the time? If I've done that many laps, it's probably pretty late. Turning my steering wheel too much for that chicane. Not turning it enough, rather. That was not good. No. Okay, and that's limits. Oh, I don't normally say that. Okay, getting better. Don't give me limits. It was an accident. Oh, watching the road. This is okay. Let's just kind of. This is a really bad lap, so we'll. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think this is me just trying to rest, stretch. I don't know. Something. Shaking it off. No way! 500ths of it. Oh, 6, my bad. I knew that was slow on that last corner there. That could have been very bad. Reckons a 1:18.1 in the bottom right there. Underneath the green highlighted best lap time of this session, 1:18.180 records. Wait. Oh, okay, I want to try something. Watch this, I've got a 360 out of this corner again. Yeah, no. Okay, I did a 360, but I did at least come off the track, so I'm not really a man of my word, but somewhat a... Damn, those were some really consistent lap times after that off. 1:18.4, 1:18.8, 1:18.7. Pretty good, pretty good. And we got a new best. Oh wow, oh nice. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I have damage now, and oh, we've hit lap 20. Okay, look at that, okay. Well, at least we rounded out the lap with a series of consistent lap times. Let's see what our actual... Okay, so our best was a 1:18.4, which I believe is 2/10 faster than our previous best. So not heaps faster for the amount of work we put in for it, but it's at least a couple. Okay, so what's our consistency across the board like? So our first lap was a 1:19.5, and we actually, believe it or not, got slower for the first 4 laps, and then we kind of started to... Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. 1:18, 1:19, 1... Oh no, I was getting slower. Look at that. And then we did a 1:19.1, so that was better than the first 4. So after 5 laps, we got better. How do I want to go down. Let me go down. Ah, thank you. Okay, and on lap 10, so we did in that set of 5 laps, our slowest was a 1:38.7, which must have been an off. And we got a 1:18.9 on the last set of the 5. But I'm looking at the sector times here, and I'm really noticing that except for the bad laps, that third sector is more or less in that 119.7. Oh, we got a 119.5 on that last lap in the last sector. It's actually pretty quick. And we got a 29.5 in lap 20, 29.5 in in sector 2, sorry, and sector 1, and a 29.5. Okay, so what's the fastest? We got a 29.3 in sector 1, 29.3 in sector 2, and 19.4, wow, in the last sector. Those were our best sectors of the sessions. Okay, and 2 of them were almost on lap 18. What happened in the first sector? Oh, and the first sector was actually pretty good as well. But because it was that 2 tenths off, we couldn't regain it in those last 2 sectors. Damn, that's... Okay, so we started to get actually somewhat consistent towards the end there. I want to do a little bit of the data logger. It's going to take a little while to load. So this is where I can see like all my braking. I can see the braking graph, I can see the throttle graph, I can see exactly what it is that I'm doing in the car. The throttle does not look that smooth, but at the same time it was worse yesterday. So what I was doing yesterday on stream was I was loading up this lap time here, which is the 9th fastest in the world now, and is a 1:16.5. So we are 2 seconds off the pace. That's better than yesterday. We were 3 seconds off the pace yesterday, so got in a bit better. But what I was doing was I was comparing his braking and throttle application compared to mine, and if you see the difference, his is a lot smoother than I am being on the throttle, and also a lot more calculated. Like here in the first corner, so he's the one behind us, so red means he's pulling. And he's got 3 tenths on us by the top of the hill. And I know I can get a little bit more time there, but it's just that throttle application, because there, I bet, is because we've gone a little bit too wide on our exit. And we should be able to tell based on the way that this little thing down here behaves. So what this is doing right now is telling me how the car is behaving with the lateral forces. And here, so we are the blue one and the yellow one is the lead time, so he's just tipped it in under the brakes, we can already see, and he's got not a much smoother exit. Oh, it's actually fairly similar. Yesterday mine was all over the place. Okay, so he's got 1 second on us in the in the middle of sector 2, and on the exit of that second corner and down the straight, it's only 1.5. Okay, so he only gained half a second on us from. So it might be quite a bit. It might be quite a bit. Yeah, but wow, holy moly! I completely lost my train of thought. Half a second is a year, but if you put it in terms of this being the 9th fastest and I'm, well, somewhere down in the 2000s, that's not actually heaps of time compared to the 8 tenths you normally see. But coming out of the corner, you can see that it's also because he's just a lot more confident on the throttle coming out of it. Oh no, that's not even the hairpin. That's, well, actually, even on the hairpin, he's a lot more confident, because if I pull yeah, that makes sense. If I spread out the graph, I can zoom in and see where his throttle and brake applications start and end. Some pretty useful info, but so where does that lap time part there? Oh wow, I need to work on my driver ratings. Those are not looking too great. Okay, well, I actually got a pretty good time in that session there, and I'm pretty happy about it. 2,500. So actually pretty up there in the rankings in terms of, I don't know, oh no, that's actually global ranking, not league ranking. So that's not a bad position in my opinion. And not a bad lap time either, a 1:18.4. It looks like we're very... It looks like we're actually pretty fast for our category. I've raced a couple of people in Group B on the local races, on the lobby races, and we've actually got some pretty good results. So it looks like it might actually be a pretty good race tomorrow. So the race starts at 5 PM New Zealand Standard Time tomorrow night on Wednesday the 14th of January. And yeah, sorry, I'm super tired, so I'm gonna log off. I hope you enjoyed the racing. Not much commentary as per usual for Grease Monkey, but anyway, if you enjoyed, you know what to do, and I shall see you Grease Monkeys later on. Peace out, Grease Monkeys.